Testing, testing. Hello. Testing. Hello, hello. Okay. Hello. As the title says, it's been 15 days and 20 hours since I ended my last stream. That information is courtesy of YouTube. It told me that I did not keep track myself. But I have been busy in that time. Sure, I haven't been just like I've been doing stuff basically. Um, I've been gone for a while, and in that time, I've been working on Blender projects. I would play video essays. Oh, hello, Stream Elements. Bot, hello. I would play video essays or ASMR or live streams quietly in the background as I worked on Blender projects. Typically, like I would use my Blender projects would consist of like Stream Deck icons and stuff like that. Actually, all of these except for the sword and the stone is a Stream Deck icon that I'm using. But I have gotten to the point where I've not run out of ideas, but run out of projects that are within my skill and confidence level to execute. Which means that the time is nigh upon us here that I begin working on another tutorial. I did finish the Christmas present on time. I just stopped live streaming my work on it because I started having self-esteem issues, right? Starting the project as a live stream helped me get committed to it, but I realized at a certain point that my self-esteem issues were the next obstacle I had to overcome in order to get the project finished, and that required me to adapt my strategy, which included not doing it live. And I apologize for that, but it did get finished, and I did deliver it just in the nick of time. So the obstacles were my self-esteem problems and it having a due date. Those two things made it very miserable and very difficult. But now that there's no due date or set time at which these Blender projects need to be done, it's quite fulfilling to do them, I find. But without any Blender projects to do, without anything to work on while listening to a YouTube video or to ASMR or to a live stream, I find that I can't enjoy them, not by virtue of the content that I'm consuming being bad content, but because I just am not happy with myself when I'm not doing something at this stage of my life, the position I'm in. That's how I feel. And in order to move on to the projects that I want to do, I need more skill and I need more confidence. And following along a tutorial of some kind or of any kind, I feel that would help progress me towards that goal, is what I need to be doing. Things that I want to do for sure that are currently beyond my skill level are build a library of assets. That's why I made this originally to begin with. So that I don't know how to make an asset library. That's beyond my understanding at this time. To build an asset library to sharpen my UV unwrap knowledge. Like I didn't quite follow along very well when we were doing that defining seams and unwrapping and texturing bit. I didn't follow along very well. All of these projects that you see on screen right now are made using just materials and modeling. That's it. I didn't use any sculpting. I didn't use any unwrapping. These are all like individual materials, right? I haven't textured anything. I don't really know how to do that, so I need to figure that out. I want to make 3D environments. I want to learn how to work with geometry nodes, how to animate more, because again, if you look at these animations, they're all just, with the exception of the moon and stars one, which are translate, I think it's called. They're moving in X and Y. Sorry, in the Z direction, up and down. whereas all the other ones that are animated, the clock and the sword, are all using rotation keyframes, which are things I learned from the Blender Bunny tutorial. I want to learn how to like animate a character in 3D space. I have no idea how to do that. Learn how to animate, and I want to make a stream overlay, and eventually create an avatar, right? Because I play games like say Minecraft in windowed mode, but that leaves some blank space on the screen, and I can solve that if I make like a stream overlay in Blender. That'd be cool, right? Like to, and eventually a long-term goal would be to create an avatar, and would be to animate something, and the long-term goal really is to get good at like Blender speed art. Now the reason I didn't just start live streaming a Blender tutorial today is because sorry, I moved my mic a little bit. It's because I'm not super comfortable live streaming it with complete silence, with me just talking over, right? I can play piano here. I have it hooked up to my computer. Here, I'm pressing a couple keys. Not very well. I can't play very well, but I can play piano, and I would like to make, before I start another tutorial, or before I start like really committing to like Blender project live streams, create some background music just to fill the dead air, basically. Which is my next goal. I'm gonna commit like, as soon as this like video journal thing that I'm doing right now is over. I'm going to begin practicing piano, practicing like some classical music pieces, very easy ones that I can play quietly in the background as I do these things, basically making background music for myself. The reason I'm considering classical music is, no, sorry, I think my mom is talking in the background. So, okay, sorry, I apologize. Somebody was talking in the background. The reason I'm considering classical music is because of the copyright status of classical music. It's the sheet music as an intellectual property, like the music itself is not copyrighted because of course it's like hundreds of years old at this point, but individual performances are. So I feel like if I perform it myself and like add some editing to it, maybe like a slight, I don't know, reverb, slight echo, and I record myself playing it and then upload it as unlisted videos to a playlist of background music that I can play in the background as I work on Blender. I feel like that should be safe based on those copyright laws, right? Eventually I want to make my own music, like music myself that I made myself from scratch from the beginning, which is ambitious, I understand, but you know, anyway, yeah, well, it's ambitious, and I intend to do it as at this time, like as I stand currently. That is also another long-term goal. And the music I'm thinking of is definitely an idea is for that is inspired by like the Fallout 2's soundtrack for MODOK Dreamtown. If you look that up on YouTube, it's beautiful. Actually, it's beautifully ambient and soothing. And I think that would be appropriate for a low-key Blender live stream, right? So, anyway, that's what's been happening. That's what I've been doing over the past 15 days and 21 hours at this point, right? Let me check. 15 days and 20 hours still, according to YouTube. It's only been 10 minutes. This has only been a 10-minute live stream. What the heck? This felt so much longer. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, that's what I intend to do, basically. As soon as this is over, which is within seconds, I'm going to end the stream within seconds because I have run out of things to say. I am going to begin practicing those classical pieces and figuring out how to record them. Once I do that, and once I figure out how to play the classical pieces, record them, and play them over OBS, I can begin Blender tutorials, and I can begin playing Psychonauts 2, which takes place not immediately after Psychonauts 1, but immediately after Psychonauts in the Rhombus of Ruin, which is a VR game, which I would like to play at some point, but not anytime soon. So we're going to begin with Psychonauts 2, basically. After making that background music and beginning another tutorial, I will start playing Psychonauts 2 on stream as a way of unwinding, basically. So yeah, time to practice piano. What's next?